Well, welcome back to the Amphibian and Reptile Show, the education show, if you will. I'm in my group on Facebook, North American Herpetology, where you can learn all about amphibians and reptiles native to North America. So, snakes, turtles, lizards, frogs, toads, salamanders. You get the idea, right? Missy K posted these photos from Texas. She wanted an identification for this turtle. So, pretty good sized turtle. And here we can see the bottom of the turtle. The lower shell is called the plastron. It's that kind of same yellowish brownish color with dark seams. And it's usually, as usual with turtles, sometimes it's hard to see the head, which will often help with identification if we can see the markings on the head. In this case, this turtle seems to be devoid of any kind of pattern that would indicate species. But if you know turtles, you know that this is a very old slider. Probably a red-eared slider. And as these turtles age and get larger, especially these big females, they darken, they lose the pattern, they lose their colors. And some of them can actually be all black. So there's a little bit of information for you. These sliders, Trachome scripta, very familiar in the United States and in the pet trade. The red-eared sliders, yellow-bellied sliders. The larger females will lose their color as they get older. And speaking of getting darker, this is a bullfrog. Yulia posted this guy from New Jersey. And when frogs and most amphibians start becoming more active in early spring, when the temperatures are still pretty cold in the Northeast, most amphibians, especially frogs and toads, they could be very dark. And this happens, of course, due to the cold temperatures. They darken up to retain heat. So sometimes people will see these very dark frogs and they're confused. They don't know what they are. Now, normally bullfrogs would be varying shades of green with some brown markings. But when it's cold, on an early spring morning, they'll be very dark. And most of the frogs I find in early spring, they stay this dark for a while until the weather starts really getting nice. And one more thing before I go. If you're ready to learn more about snakes and go more in depth on snake identification, natural history, conservation, and all topics related to snakes, consider becoming a subscriber and click on the link in the description below. And for just 99 cents a month, you'll gain access to Snake ID North America, where we will go more in depth on snake education for those snakes native to North America only. So click on the link below, become a subscriber. We have 8 members already, and we're going to start learning more about snakes away from the drama and the trolls and the misinformation that is constantly posted in the larger groups. Thank you for supporting my mission of education as always, and I hope to see you in Snake ID North America.